That could have caused a conflict with a side, the two little rivalry of the red and the green. Them time.
Rodney Price, known as bountyk, is a Jamaican reggae and dancehall DJ. All music describe him as one of the most aggressive dancehall stars of the 90s, a straight tough rude boy with an unrepentant flair for gun talk. Rodney is considered one of the best dancehall lyricists of all time.
El Chapo Scott TV. This, that. Check El Chapo Scott for the best review anytime. Check that. Know your settings.
His full name is Rodney Basil Price, known to many as Warlord, 5-star General, Ghetto Gladiator, and Poor People Governor. Rodney was born June 12, 1972. He would be 49 years old at the time of this production. Rodney affiliates with the labels such as VP Records, TVT Records, and his sun sign he's a Gemini. And when it comes to statistic report, Bounty Network is $1 million. Education-wise, he attended Duane Park Primary School and Edith Alton James Secondary School. Grew up in Trenchtown, Seaview Garden, and also Callaloo Bed in Riverton City. Loved and cherished by Miss Claudia. He also has a brother by the name of Wayne Price. The dancehall star have approximately 4 kids of my knowledge: Jessarika, Javar, Major Maija, and Rajan. However, Rodney mom, Miss Ivy, was a woman of God. She was also a pastor, I think, but sadly in 2012 she deceased.
You look like you're linked to Sherlock too much, or you're linked to Brook Valley too much, because we always have school friends.
bountyk moved to Kingston at an early age, along with his mother and siblings. His father owned and ran the Black Scorpio sound system, and bountyk started his musical career as a sound system DJ in his early teens at the age of 14. Bounty shot by a stray bullet during a gunfight between rival political factions, and while suffering from gunshot wound, they bring him to hospital. And that day, bountyk decided to increase his performance and a greater number of sound system and turn his attention towards recording. So viewers and subscribers, while bountyk was in the hospital under a severe gunshot wound, and by the mercy of God bring him back. However, in 1990, before his entry into the dancehall industry, bountyk was in the retail industry as an entrepreneur selling figurines. He was then encouraged to record at King Jammy Studio in Kingston. bountyk eventually recorded with King Jammy, the first session being in spring in 1992. One of his first tunes was The Copper Shot, which Jammy was unwilling to release due to its lyrics glorifying gun culture. Jammy brother Uncle T disagreed and released a single himself, which went on to become an underground hit in the both Jamaican and New York. However, in 1993, bountyk performed at the popular reggae festival Sting, held in Portmore, Jamaica, every year on Boxing Day, whereupon he had a high-profile clash with a fellow DJ, Beanie Man. His rivalry continuing through the 1990s, with both accusing other of stolen act. They settled their differences after both realized the negative effect their feud was having on the industry. bountyk also had heated rivalries with several other top DJs, including Merciless, Supercat, and vybz Kartel throughout his career. bountyk increased control over his output in 1995 by leaving Jammy and setting up his own Scare Them production company and Prices record label. During the 1990s, bountyk voiced for several producers and labels in Jamaica, released the songs such as Defend the Poor, Mama, Book, Babylon System, Down in the Ghetto, and Look Good. At about this time, bountyk became known in the US and in Europe, recording with such artists as Busta Rhymes, No Doubt, Master Killer, The Fugees, Wyclef Jean, Mobb Deep, Capone, and many more. During the 1990s, bountyk voiced for several producers and labels in Jamaica, releasing songs such as Defend the Poor, Mama, Book, Babylon System, Down in the Ghetto, and Look Good. At about this time, bountyk became known in the US and in Europe. In the mid-1990s, bountyk began releasing albums, with 4 released in 1994. Bountyk 1996 album, My Experience, was hugely successful, spending 6 months on the Billboard reggae chart. In 1997, Bountyk made a cover version of Rivalries hit single entitled Love Don't Live Here Anymore with Swedish singer Robin. The song was a success in the Caribbean. It was featured in She Is So Lovely, Sean Penn film, and in 1988, he contributed a song entitled Deadly Zone. To the album Blade, music from and inspired by the motion picture, Bountyk has expressed disdain for popular rap, which he called embarrassing to reggae, even when collaborating with Wu-Tang Clan, Mobb Deep, and others he considered hardcore.
You look like you're linked to Sherlock too much, or you're linked to Valley too much, because we always have school friends.
Further in his success followed with albums such as Ghetto Dictionary Volume 1, Art of War, Ghetto Dictionary Volume 2, Mystery, and the latter receiving a Grammy nomination, which he lost to veteran reggae producer Lee Scratch Perry. Bountyk later admitting that he felt he should have won the award, as Lee Scratch should have won that category during his glory days. In 2006, Bountyk signed with VP Records and released the compilation album No Mercy, The Warlord Scroll, on the 7th of November 2006. Bountyk has been credited with having inspired many young artists such as vybz Kartel, Mavado, Elephant Man, and several other members of the Alliance. In 2002, a collaboration with No Doubt with the song entitled Hey Baby won Bountyk his first Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Performance. By a duo or a group, the win made Bountyk one of the few hardcore dancehall artists to win a Grammy Award. Hey Baby also sold over 1 million copies, making it Bountyk first single to gain a platinum. The DJ was also voted Guinea's greatest dancehall icon in 2012 and later won DJ of the Year in 2013. In the Star People Choice Award presented by the Jamaica Gleaner, in 2003, Bountyk canceled 2 of his concerts after the LGBT magazine outrage petitioned Scotland Yard of his arrest, claiming songs about bashing gays would incite harassment against the gay community. Bountyk returned in 2006 after a 3-year hiatus, performing uncensored lyrics at several venues without recrimination. Bountyk has since directed his focus to social commentary and party lyrics, admitting that he will not pay attention to nor attack the gay community in his music. In 2014, Bountyk and long-term rival Beenie Man put aside their differences and recorded a single together entitled Legendary. The two performed a well-received Versus battle together on Instagram during the COVID-19 pandemic quarantine on 23rd of May 2020. Bountyk revealed as of June 2020 he had a new album in the works with Damian Marley as the executive producer. However, Price was arrested twice at the annual Reggae Sunfest. He was arrested but not charged in 2002, altercation with another performer, and arrested and charged in 2008 for using a profanity during his performance. Bountyk was also arrested on the 3rd of February 2009 after allegedly running 7 traffic lights in Kingston, Jamaica, and charged with refusal to take a breathalyzer test and disobeying red lights. Price was arrested by police in June 2006 and charged with assaulting the mother of his child. According to the Jamaica Star, the complainant was allegedly punched in the face several times, dragged some distance away, and her head slammed into a wall. In 2018, Bountyk started a charity called the Bountyk Foundation with a series of donations to the Kingston Public Hospital in Jamaica, which he said had treated his gunshot wound in 1986. In 2020, Bountyk through his foundation made a cash donation to Jamaica reggae singer Junior Biles, who suffered from mental illness and cancer. Well, dear viewers and subscribers, remember, try if you share my videos, them, comment, subscribe, get your boy Chopper Scott TV for the good work he's doing. And if there's anything I missed out, remember, we are not perfect. I'm your boy Chopper Scott TV, the best TV. And may I give my respect and manners to all of the doctor them and the nurse them. Matter of fact, every health facility worker, you see me? Because viewers and subscribers, all of the people in the hospital, they work hard. You see me in the hospital. Stressful. Take it from me, Chapel Scott TV. We play a role in the hospital organization. I'm out. Much love. Big up.